Hello everyone! In today's video, we take you on a special journey to discover the place where one of the most expensive watermelons in the world is grown. This rare fruit is cultivated in a land often described as being closer to the sun than anywhere else, Japan. Join us as we explore how tradition, precision, and modern farming techniques come together to create a truly extraordinary product. The process begins with the transformation of open farmland into a carefully engineered growing environment. Soil is loosened, enriched, and shaped into precise planting beds. Protective films are laid to preserve moisture, while drip irrigation lines are installed to deliver controlled hydration. Technicians test pressure and flow, ensuring that every row receives stable and accurate water supply. This stage creates the essential foundation for cultivating one of Japan's most demanding and valuable crops. From the prepared fields, attention shifts to the earliest stage of life. Premium seeds are selected, soaked, and incubated under controlled conditions. Inside modern greenhouses, trays are filled with sterile substrate, and each seed is placed with precision. Automated misting systems maintain humidity, while sensors regulate temperature and airflow. Over time, delicate sprouts emerge, monitored closely until strong, uniform seedlings are ready for transplanting. Young plants are carefully moved from the nursery to the open field. Holes are prepared along the covered beds, and each seedling is placed and secured by hand. The first irrigation cycle supports the fragile roots as vines begin to spread. Workers inspect moisture levels, apply light nutrition, and remove weeds to protect the developing plant. What began as tiny shoots now takes root in the wide landscape, starting the long journey toward maturity. As growth accelerates, the vineyard requires constant care and organization. Vines are guided along rows, excess branches are trimmed, and shade covers are adjusted to protect against intense sunlight. Fertilizer schedules are refined, and irrigation systems operate with precise timing. Every action is designed to maintain healthy structure and balanced development, preparing the plants for the critical flowering phase. When buds appear, the process enters one of its most delicate moments. Farmers record blooming dates, select the strongest flowers, and perform careful hand pollination in the early morning hours. Tags are attached to track each pollinated blossom, ensuring accurate timing and monitoring. Across the field, coordinated teams work quietly and methodically, giving every future fruit the best possible start. Tiny fruits begin to form, and strict evaluation follows. Technicians count, measure, and compare each developing melon, deciding which will remain on the vine. Surplus fruits are removed so that all nutrients concentrate into a single selected watermelon per plant. Cushions are placed beneath growing melons, and regular inspections protect them from damage. This careful selection defines the premium character of the final product. Through steady irrigation and balanced nutrition, the chosen fruits continue to mature. Their surface gradually turns deeper and glossier as farmers rotate them for even coloring. Sensors monitor temperature and humidity, while shading and gentle adjustments protect quality. By the final weeks, every watermelon is examined for size, sound, and sweetness, confirming readiness for harvest. At the peak of perfection, harvesting begins. In the calm of early morning, workers select fully matured melons, cut them carefully from the vine, and place them into padded baskets. Each fruit is weighed, cleaned, and documented before leaving the field. The long months of cultivation are completed in these precise, quiet movements that protect the flawless black rind. Back at the facility, the harvested watermelons undergo rigorous evaluation. Automated cameras scan for surface perfection, scales verify exact weight, and sorting systems classify each fruit by grade. Only those meeting the highest standards continue to premium packaging. Every step ensures that the reputation of this rare variety is maintained. The finest melons move to a dedicated presentation line. They are washed, dried, wrapped in protective mesh, and placed into elegant branded boxes. Labels and traceability codes are applied, and robotic systems stack the finished packages onto pallets. Temperature-controlled storage preserves freshness as shipments are prepared for their next destination. The journey continues to formal auction halls, where the best examples are displayed and evaluated by professional buyers. Contracts are signed, and ownership is transferred in a ceremonial atmosphere. Carefully packed boxes are loaded onto refrigerated trucks and transported to markets and distribution centers, connecting the farm to the global supply chain. At high-end supermarkets and specialty shops, the watermelons arrive as luxury items. Staff verify origin certificates and arrange them on refined displays. Customers examine the smooth, glossy surface and select their purchase with confidence. The product that began as a seed in Hokkaido now stands ready for everyday enjoyment. The final stage takes place in the home. A box is opened, and the melon is sliced to reveal deep red, crisp flesh. Families gather around the table to taste the sweetness perfected through months of care. From field to factory, from auction to kitchen, the complete journey of this remarkable fruit reaches its natural conclusion. The process begins as refrigerated trucks arrive from the growing region, carrying premium densuke black watermelons. Pallets are unloaded, scanned, and weighed to confirm batch identity and total volume. Forklifts transfer the heavy fruit into the intake zone, where cameras and sensors document every delivery. This stage establishes traceability and prepares the fruit for controlled movement into the production system. Before any transformation takes place, the watermelons undergo thorough cleaning. Industrial bubble tanks loosen surface dust, while high-pressure sprays rinse away remaining residues. Vibrating conveyors remove excess water, and powerful air knives dry the thick, glossy rind. At the end of this stage, each fruit is clean, stable, and ready for precise inspection. Advanced vision systems analyze size, shape, and surface condition in real time. Laser scanners and cameras check every angle of the deep black rind, allowing only fruit that meets strict standards to continue. Units that fall outside specifications are gently diverted to separate lines for alternative processing. This automated selection ensures consistent quality before cutting begins. approved watermelons enter the central cutting section, where automated blades split the fruit with exact alignment. The vibrant red flesh is separated from the thick outer rind, which moves away as a byproduct stream. Precision dicing equipment then transforms the flesh into uniform cubes, creating a standardized material flow for the next operations. Diced watermelon cubes pass through centrifugal systems that remove seeds and refine texture. Optical sensors verify uniformity, while conveyors guide the material forward. At this point, the production line divides into two clear paths, one dedicated to juice production and the other to drying, allowing the same raw fruit to become different finished products. On the first branch, seed-free flesh moves into crushers and presses that extract fresh watermelon juice. Filtration systems clarify the liquid before de-aeration removes trapped air. The juice then flows through high-temperature, short-time pasteurization to ensure safety and stability. By the end of this stage, a clean, consistent beverage base is ready for bottling. On the second branch, watermelon slices are treated to preserve natural color and freshness. Excess moisture is drained through vibrating conveyors before the product enters multi-tier drying chambers. Carefully controlled airflow and temperature gradually reduce moisture while maintaining texture and flavor. This process transforms fresh fruit into stable, dried snacks. juice, and dried watermelon converge in the packaging hall. Bottles are filled, sealed, and labeled under sterile conditions, while dried slices are packaged into nitrogen-flushed pouches. Every package passes through metal detection and weight verification to confirm safety and accuracy. Only products that meet final quality checks move forward to shipment. Completed cartons are stacked onto pallets by robotic systems and wrapped for protection. Refrigerated containers receive the finished goods, preserving freshness throughout transport. Once sealed, shipments leave the factory and enter the global supply chain, connecting the production floor with retailers around the world. The final stage takes place beyond the factory walls. In supermarkets, bottles of black watermelon juice and packs of dried slices appear on shelves ready for purchase. Consumers select the products and bring them into their homes, where the journey concludes. What began as carefully grown fruit has now become convenient, high-quality food enjoyed in everyday life.